Wow, I think I heard one. Morning. Much better. Thank you for all coming out here. Smiley face, bright and early. We appreciate having you. I believe in talking to the governor's office, we wound up at the end of the day with 182 registrations for this event. There's going to be, if you look around the room, we don't have 182 yet. I know there will be a lot of come and go. But we will be out here till about 1:30. We encourage anybody who can do so, spend as much time with us. We certainly appreciate you coming out. My name is Tom Manskey. I'm Director of Economic Development. I work out of the Odessa Chamber of Commerce, and we contract with the Odessa Development Corporation. We do all the economic development efforts on their behalf: recruitment, retention, business expansion, all of the above. We now even do downtown facade and infrastructure grants. So if you want to invest in our downtown and spruce up a building, talk to us. We don't have all the stuff on our website yet, but we will at some point. In a minute, I'm going to introduce my boss, Renee Earls, who is president and CEO of the Chamber. But before that, I'd like to recognize we have our mayor here today. Thank you very much for coming out, Mayor Javier Hoban. And we also have our city manager, John Beckmeyer, who has come in and done a great job. See, it's been over a year, right, Mr. Beckmeyer? Has it been over a year yet? Last week, okay. So, happy anniversary. So, I would be remorse if I didn't recognize my staff real quick there in the back table here. If y'all could wave or stand up, however. Lindsay, Kathy, I know Tracy's here somewhere. They do the hard work and allow me to get up and speak at a few things like this. With that said, I wanted to introduce Renee Earls. Like I mentioned earlier, she is president and CEO of the Odessa Chamber of Commerce. She's been president and CEO since 2016. The Chamber focuses on tourism, economic development, membership events, and anything else that can improve and enhance Odessa and the surrounding area. She's a graduate of Texas Tech University, and if you're around her for about 10 minutes, you will figure that out pretty quickly. Look at her outfit. So she thinks about it all the time. She has a bachelor's degree in journalism. After 4 years in broadcasting, Renee spent the next 14 years in the world of healthcare, marketing, and public relations. In 1999, she and her husband became the 5th owners, publishers of the Odessan magazine. If you look at her license plate, it'll say Odessan on the back. A bi-monthly community publication which is celebrating 60 years in print. So obviously she wasn't the original owner because she wouldn't be old enough to have been one. Renee is a 2020 graduate of the U.S. Chambers Institute for Organizational Management and has completed her first of a 3-year certification process for the Center for Chamber of Commerce Excellence. Her statewide efforts, including serving as a board member for both the Texas Chamber of Commerce Executives and the Texas Association of Business. She recently received the TCCE's Art Roberts Award for her outstanding service and dedication to the chamber profession. And I can tell you that's a highly respected award. I spent a large number of years in managing chambers of commerce in this state and one other state. Her and her husband, Rich, have 3 grown children and 2 grandchildren. Her motto for successful life: whatever they hand finds to do, that should be thee, I bet. Whatever thy hand, my bad. Whatever thy hand finds to do, do it with all thy might. I should have read the last part of it first. But I will say this, I'm a newcomer to Odessa. I've lived out here now, it'll be 3 years in February. And part of what made becoming a part of Odessa and loving Odessa as much as I do is the fact that I work in an office with Odessa's biggest cheerleader, bar none, and that would be Renee Earls, and I appreciate her bringing me to Odessa. So here you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, very much. Thank you all. It's a good thing Tom and I are short. I don't know about the other speakers, but you may be having your head right there in the lights. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the governor's office for choosing to have this in Odessa. I think we had it maybe in about 2018. So it was due, and we appreciate that. A lot of work has been done by the governor's staff and others, and we just appreciate you choosing Odessa. As Tom mentioned, our Chamber of Commerce has three legs to the stool, if you will. Of course, economic development. And about 80% of our members are small businesses. So here in Odessa, it doesn't matter if you are an entrepreneur of an employee of one, or if you work for a large company. We have employers with thousands. You know, we want to make sure that Odessa is the place to do business. We want to make sure you have the resources and the tools that you need. There are endless opportunities in this community, and the very best is yet to come. So I hope that you enjoy the day hearing from the various speakers about the various topics. We have some wonderful vendors in the other room that you'll have an opportunity to visit with during the breaks. Again, I think there is no better city, community to live in, not in West Texas, not in Texas, but in the United States. I do love Odessa, and we are here to continue to make it be progressive and have a vision and help it grow. Please know if there's anything that the Odessa Chamber can do for you, please track us down. Any of our staff will be happy to help you. If we don't have that resource, we'll find the person who does. That's one thing that I think we're very good at. We collaborate and we advocate and we communicate to our community. Because again, we're proud of our community and we want it to grow and prosper. And we want the businesses here to grow and prosper. So again, thank you for taking the step of being here today. I think you are all in for some wonderful discussions, and please let us know how we can help. Thank you so much.
Now's where I'm going to break out about 5 or 6 jokes, if y'all don't mind. He's looking at me nervous. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Before I make my next introduction, I did want to mention when you look at statistics online, I pulled up the SBA, the Small Business Administration, which is at the federal level, and in the governor's office, their information on small business. To tell you how important small business is to this area, to the region, to the state, and to the country as a whole, according to the governor's office website, 99 small businesses make up 99.9% of business and employment in the country. At the national level, according to the SBA, it makes up 99.8%. That's obviously a significant percentage. Now, when you look at it, they look at small business, at least through the SBA, as under 500 employees. I think at a local level like Odessa in this area, you're probably going 450 employees. That's a big business. And it really is. But the vast majority of what is small business in this area is going to be well under 500 employees. And they are the ones that, you know, we have a business retention expansion plan or program, and we try to get out and reach to them. Tracy kind of heads up those efforts for our office. That's where most of our growth comes from. Sure, you see a business. We worked with Liberty a while back, and they're going to bring in 500 new jobs within the next year, and that's awesome. But the major growth is those 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 jobs that these companies that maybe they service the oil field and what have you, especially in this area with our economy. The growth that they do and they can provide. And I'd be remiss if I didn't share with you that we have grant money, the ODC. We try to recruit and get out and talk to businesses that want to grow. They need to expand, but maybe they need a little help with that. Contact our office, look at our website, just go Odessa Economic Development, and you can find our website. Don't fill out the application yet because we need to qualify you, and we're trying to make that more well-known on the website. But we can't support every type of business out there legally. There's state statutes that limit what we can do, but we provide assistance and support to businesses. And so if you got a cousin that's got an equipment company that does stuff out in the oil field or anything, and they need to grow and add to their building and add 2 people, contact us. If we can't help you, which in a lot of cases we can certainly direct you where you can get that help, because we're here to help grow Odessa and grow Ector County, and that's our #1 priority, and it's very important to us. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Alberto Treviño III. I got to meet him at Odessa College at a workforce meeting a while back. I think it was in the summer, actually, last summer. Him and his lovely wife came out and he spoke. He represents labor for the Texas Workforce Commission. On January 9th, 2023, Governor Abbott appointed him to the three-member commission, and he was confirmed by the Texas Senate on March 15th, 2023. The significance of March 15th is it is a day after my birthday, which is March 14th. I had another joke. Prior to his appointment, Commissioner Treviño of Harlingen served as a retired U.S. Border Patrol agent. Treviño has served nearly 33 years of combined law enforcement and Border Patrol experience, with 21 years of service to Local 3307 of the National Border Patrol Council, where he served as Executive Vice President and later as Treasurer. Prior to MBPC, Commissioner Treviño served as a police instructor, background investigator, and patrol officer for the Harlingen Police Department. He is a third-degree Knights of Columbus, former member of the City of Harlingen Tennis Advisory Board, that's unique, and former volunteer for Little League Baseball. He received his associate degree in criminal justice from Texas Southmost College. And he made the trek from Austin to come here and join us, and we're very pleased that he did. And I'd like to have the commissioner come up now. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Thank you, Tom. It's an honor to be here with you all today at the Governor's Small Business Summit. As Tom said, my name is Alberto Treviño III. I am the commissioner representing labor for the Texas Workforce Commission. I've been here just over 2 years now, and it's been very rewarding to see and go throughout the state and see that how everybody is collaborating and working together to accomplish what employers and workers need throughout the state. A little bit about myself and my background. I also come from a long line of small business owners. My dad was a dentist in Harlingen, Texas, and my mom was his receptionist, so we would spend our after school break doing homework in his office. So we got to see how he and my mom interacted with his patients and how they treated them as family. But what I really learned was when I was in high school, during the summers, I would go to my grandpa's sewing machine shop in Enberg, Texas, and I'd help him pick up the heavy sewing machines, put them on his workbench, and take them out to the customer's car or into his shop. And I saw how they came to him with problems that they couldn't fix. And he had compassion enough to show them, next time, you don't have to make the trek to my shop, try this first. And he was so compassionate with his customers. And it taught me that what you have to do is listen to what your customers need. Now, small businesses are the backbone of our state's economy, fueling innovation, creating jobs, and driving the growth throughout Texas. At TWC, we are focused on unlocking the opportunities for the Texas workforce that's going to benefit both the workers and employers. Today, we have great panel discussions on cybersecurity, retention, employment, economy, and much more. So I want to also thank at this time the governor's office, Brian, David, Chandra, and Jarvis, who's not here today, but they always do so much to put these together. And I want to thank the city of Odessa and all the dignitaries here that helped make this possible. I also want to say thank you to you all. Your success is our state's success. So thank you for all that you do, and I hope you all enjoy today's summit.
And good news is you're almost done with me. I've got another introduction I would like to make. Very pleased to do this. Before I was glad the commissioner recognized the governor's team for putting small business together. I haven't done that because I know they're going to be recognized again here in the program in a little bit. But they were a great team to work with, very professional. They've obviously done this before, and it helped us out a lot because we're trying to do what we can while also going through our daily issues every day in the office. And as we all know, it's been fun times in Odessa. We work hard to keep our head down and do what we have to do and do our job, and it's fun to do that. At this time, I'd like to recognize Chandra Eggemeyer. She currently represents the 37 county West Texas region for the Texas Economic Development and Tourism Office. Think about it, 37 counties. So she gets to drive around all those. It's got to be fun. I hope they give you a good mileage reimbursement. But she does that within the office of the governor. She assists EDCs, which she's been a great asset for our team, city and county officials and businesses in helping grow the Texas economy. Prior to the governor's office, Chandra worked as an economic development specialist for the Texas Department of Agriculture and as a local government and business advocate for the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. Chandra began her public service career as a congressional aide in the U.S. House of Representatives. She also spent time in the private sector in economic development and construction project management. Chandra graduated from Abilene Christian University with a bachelor's degree in political science and received her master's in public administration from Angelo State University. Like I said, she's been a great asset for our office. I'm pleased to welcome Chandra. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, for that introduction. It's my privilege to represent the leadership and staff of the Texas Economic Development and Tourism team today here at the Governor's Summit in Odessa. From the Gulf Coast to the High Plains, more than 3 million small businesses support their communities and employ fellow Texans with positive impacts on not only our commerce, but also our culture. Recent years have not been easy for small businesses, and the pandemic brought with it numerous challenges and life-changing adversity. But Texas's small businesses again and again prove their resiliency by being creative, innovative, and supportive of their communities. Our staff and partners are excited to be here today and hope to provide timely, relevant information to assist our aspiring entrepreneurs and the small businesses that are here to reach their dreams. I would like to thank our partners and sponsors, the Odessa Development Corporation and the Odessa Chamber of Commerce, for inviting us into your community and supporting our efforts to assist local entrepreneurs and your local business owners. We would also like to represent the Texas Workforce Commission for supporting our efforts to take this programming statewide to build strong businesses right here in the great state of Texas, which further reiterates that small businesses are truly the backbone of our state's economy. We also have two great community sponsors in Frost Bank and Southwest Bank who have supported today's programming by graciously sponsoring the food and beverage for the event. And I would also like to recognize the small business team members that are either here or back in Austin who worked to put this event together and are here to assist you. Brian Roller is Business Assistant Specialist and our event coordinator. Sandra Sanchez, is Sandra in here? She may be at our table up front. She's a business assistant specialist, and with her is David Menchaca Garcia. He is also business assistant specialist. And then Jarvis Brewer is our small business advocate who was not able to make this trip, but he is a key cog in supporting small businesses around the state. Lest I forget, I want to thank our resource providers and our partners who travel with us around the state to serve as a reminder of all just of how important our work is. Please go see them. They have amazing resources, great folks out there. And if any of them are in the room, would you please stand, any of our resource partners? Or they may be visiting out there at the booths. We'll definitely go see them at the breaks. I would like to turn your attention to the screen for just a few seconds to see the names of the organizations that have joined us today. During the networking breaks that we've allocated, please take time to visit with our networking partners and our sponsors. And you may not need their services today, but grab a card and down the line, you'll have a contact and a face and a name with someone that can help you and be a valuable resource to your business as you move forward. And again, thank you for them for being here. The Office of the Governor is committed to making Texas a place for business to succeed, and our office will continue to assist all small businesses, which are the foundation of our economy. At this time, please turn your attention to the video screens for a few words from our Governor, Greg Abbott.
Hi, this is Governor Greg Abbott. Welcome to the Governor's Small Business Summit, and thank everybody for being part of this exciting event. The more than 3 million small businesses in our great state are the backbone of the great Texas economy. Thanks to small businesses, Texas leads the nation in economic expansion. And we are the #1 state for job creation in 2023. Texas is also a top state for women, minority, and veteran-owned businesses. And we lead the nation in small business growth. Men and women willing to take a risk, dig deep into their own pockets, and stake their future on an idea have long written the story of Texas. That pioneering spirit still fuels our shared prosperity today. Together, we are all building a bigger, better Texas for the next generation. May God bless you all, and may God forever bless the great state of Texas.
Perfect. Thank you. I have a card out on our table as well. I live out in West Texas and I'm happy to come visit with you at any time. So again, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to be here. I'm going to turn it back over to Tom.
I'll pretend like he's in the room. Thank you, Governor. We appreciate your kind remarks. Thank you for coming out today. Hey, I actually drew a laugh from that. I like it. I'm going to get into, let you know, we're about to break into panel sessions, give you a brief overview. Just some of my remarks I made on here, I had to cut out because I put down the wrong remarks. But we're going to kick it off with informational panels right here in the bar. Actually, yeah, they'll be right here. The first one is going to be cybersecurity, protecting your business in a digital economy. And it's going to be moderated by Felix Villay with the U.S. Department of Human Services. He's with their cybersecurity and infrastructure section. Lot of stuff to those words for me. In a little while, we're also going to have, or actually during today's event, throughout today's event, I don't want you to forget they're taking free headshots out in the lobby. So please take advantage of that because you heard me say free, right? Free headshots. Normally they're not. And then, like she mentioned a while ago, visit the governor's team and the different resources out there. These people have all taken time out of their schedule to come here, spend the day here. Many of them drove from the Austin area to share what they have with you, to help you with your business. And you never know, you just might, you might have walked in here not thinking you would come out with any assistance, and you may come out with something after all. And so we want to encourage you to go out and take advantage of the information and knowledge of the programs that are available and see if there's something out there that can support your small business. We have a number of lenders in the room. Certainly want to call out again Frost Bank and Southwest Bank for their support of today's program. We certainly appreciate that. Everyone loves free food and coffee. And I hope that, and that would be my phone. I thought I turned it off. Just another part of my humor. We are now going to have a little short break, I believe, from 8:35 to 8:55. And so please take advantage of it's like a trade show room out there. Take advantage of the tables, all their assets and things that they have to offer you. And we have coffee, breakfast items, tea and water. So please take advantage. And once again, thank you for coming.